The poster is clear, whether it has visual appeal. So they will rate you out of 4. So for the poster you have 8 points, and for the presentation you have 12 points. All in all you have 20 points. So these are the judges. Mr. Muhammad Said is the first judge, Mr. Muhammad Jamal is the second judge, and Mr. Ismail.
Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to be explaining solving one-step equations. Let's break that apart. We will be solving one step. You can understand from its name, it can be solved in one step. Equations are basically questions.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Karam Ala, and today I will be explaining the volume of combined rectangular prisms. First, if you ever want to get the combined volume of a rectangular prism, you need to always multiply 400. The percent sign also means 400. For example, 47% is simply another way of writing the fraction 47 over 100, which can be written as 47% but rounded to the nearest 5, 45%. So a percent can be expressed as a fraction, decimal, or just a percent, 1 through 100%, no anything more. For example, if you scored 80 out of 100 in a test, that means you got 80% out of 100. Percentages in everyday life, like this: baseball exactly has 25% off. Write the following as fractions of.
And here 3, like up 3. So 3 times 2 times 2.
This 5. This part is 3.
3. So this is 2. Remainder is 2. So here 12 cubic centimeter. 54 plus 12 cubic.
Way number 2 says we can use a formula. The formula says base 1 plus base 2 divided trapezoid. We will add these two triangles, the area and the area of this rectangle. Okay. Now, to find the area of a triangle, half times base times height. So, half times 2 times height, which will be 5.
And you decompose the area. But you can also
Percentage rate in different contours. Percent. A percentage represents a number as a fraction of 100. The word percent comes from a percentum, meaning by the hundred. For example, if we have 25%, it means 25 out of 100 or 25 over 100.
First, before we find learn how to find the area, we should get familiar with the shapes. What is this shape?
this is square.
Right. What is this shape?
Rectangle.
Right. What is this shape?
Triangle.
Now, if you add a rectangle and a triangle, you will get a trapezoid over here.
Yeah.
Then, if you add 2 triangles, you'll get a kite. Those are the 2 shapes, 280. And on the second floor, we cut this by half because this is half of the building. So 30 divided by 2 equals to 15. So 15 times 30 times 40 equals to the second volume. And you have to add the
X plus 7 equals 17. Flip them as they are 17 minus 7. So you flip them. The 17 will put here and the X will be there. So 17, and we will change the addition to be subtraction. So subtraction is the opposite of it. Subtraction is the opposite by decimals. So how do you divide by decimals? There are 2 cases where you divide by decimals. Number 1, dividing a decimal by a decimal, and number 2, dividing a whole number by a decimal. So let's get into it. Dividing a decimal by a decimal. So now our equation here is 1.6 divided by 4.48. Now, the divisor can never be a decimal, so we have to make it into a whole number. So we multiply by 10. But since we multiply by 10 here, we must multiply by 10 here.